Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for the movie Ghosted from 2023. This is now available streaming on Apple TV. This is rated PG-13 with a runtime of an hour and 56 minutes. As of the recording of this video, we have a Rotten Tomatoes score of 29% for the critics, 61% for the audience. This movie was directed by Dexter Fletcher, written by Rhett Reese, Paul Wernick, and Chris McKenna. In this movie, we see salt of the earth Cole falls head over heels for enigmatic Sadie, but then makes a shocking discovery that she's a secret agent. Before they can decide on a second date, Cole and Sadie are swept away on an international adventure to save the world. This movie stars Chris Evans as Cole, Ana de Armas as Sadie, Adrian Brody as Levesque, who is the main antagonist of this film. Um, Boy, I gotta tell you, this one this one was okay. I don't think I can't really fault it too much, but I earnestly can't recommend it unless you really want to watch a movie with Chris Evans and Ana de Armas. Matter of fact, I think their performances are probably the strongest part of the film. I find them both very charming. Their banter is pretty lively and entertaining, especially when it comes to the rom com aspect of this action adventure, which is also a very interesting mix of genres here. But yeah, they're just deliver really um, engaging conversations and just scenes as they work together. Evans has a really natural charisma, and Ana de Armas just she has a magnetic presence that make this duo just keep you invested in what's going on through the film. Um, another the film's highlights is there are some really fun cameos by very well known actors. I won't go into any details because I think those surprises are part of the fun, and that just really like it brought a lot of really fun to the movie. However, while these cameos are entertaining, they don't add much to the overall story. Um, they can be a little distracting, so I think your mileage will vary with the cameos as far as how that goes. Um, I would say the film's major flaw it's also its length. It's almost 2 hours, and it just feels like it drags at times. Like the story, it's being stretched out for no apparent reason, because we're not really getting more character growth. We're not really getting like we get some action sequences that are probably too extended or just some exposition that we don't really even know. I think less would have been more with this film. And now, while the pacing is overall, good, some scenes just completely feel unnecessary, and they could have been cut down or removed entirely to make a more of a streamlined viewing experience. Um, Another issue with the film is that it follows some well-trodden path of these this type of movies, like this action adventure spy thrillers. But while the story feels familiar and there are some twists and turns, um, it just doesn't explore anything different. So it's very much by the numbers. So if that's your speed, I think you'll enjoy that. If you are looking for this to be something a little bit more nuanced or new, I don't think the movie delivers on that end. As far as the action, there are some really thrilling sequences here with both characters. I think, like I said, both De Armas and Evans just really also deliver on that front because they've been involved now in a few action like adventures. Well choreographed fights. However, not all of the action scenes are very well executed. Some of them uh, they may look poorly staged or even just the CGI aspect of it. It just doesn't feel. It takes you a little bit out of the film, and that's something that it's gotta be real apparent for me to even get on, like to catch. I don't normally see that. Also, for some reason, I feel like Ana de Armas is wearing some like a wig that doesn't look right. I don't know. It feels a little like by the end of the film, her hair's more back to what I'm used to seeing her, like the final total brunette. But yeah, throughout the film, she's has this other hairstyle that it's either a bad wig or just a hairstyle that maybe didn't really fit. Yeah, I don't know, that also kind of took me out of the film. So It's a solid entry for a streaming movie. I think it's not groundbreaking at all, but it has enough parts that I think it's gonna work for a lot of people. And it's an enjoyable ride that you can just take at home. But it could have definitely benefited from a little bit of just maybe a little bit more editing, some tighter storytelling. But I think overall I had a good time watching this film. I didn't even really talk about the villain because that's how non-existent all that part of the movie really feels. Like it just feels added on a little bit at the end. And as much fun as it is, it's nothing that really stood out to me. So yeah, yeah, this is not one of my favorite films of the year. Probably towards the bottom of the list. But if you have Apple TV in a couple of hours, maybe you may want to check this out. While you're sitting hanging out at home. So let me know if you've seen this movie, what you thought about it down in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.